Come along as we explore the sights and the sounds of Merida, Yucatan. In this video, we pause in our quest for Mexican residency and spend the day exploring the city, the beautiful city which may be our new home, Merida, Yucatan. After a traditional Mayan breakfast of papatules at La Chaya Maya with our son and his girlfriend, we began exploring Mérida's historic Centro. Our first stop was the Plaza Grande in Centro and Casa Montejo. The symbolism on the facade is of two soldiers standing on the heads of presumably local conquered peoples. Kind of stunning. Casa Montejo was built by Francisco de Montejo y León, the conquistador and the governor of the Yucatán peninsula, and he founded the City of Mérida in the early 1540s. The house was originally used as a residence for the Montejo and his family, and later served as headquarters for the Spanish government in the region. Today it's open to the public as a museum and is considered an important and cultural site in the city of Mérida. And admission's free, so make sure you stop by when you visit Merida. The buildings and courtyards are really quite stunning, very beautiful as you imagine their former glory. And for some reason, as we walked to the back of one of the courtyards, we noticed there's a city bank as part of Casa Montejo. Welcome to modern Mexico. Now, just angling across Plaza Grande, tucked between the Museum of Contemporary Art and the Merida Cathederal, is a passageway called Pasaje de la Revolución. And you've probably seen pictures of a row of large white statues with outstretched arms. And this covered passageway seems to be the home of a revolving outdoor contemporary art exhibit. The Merida Cathedral was built in the 16th century and is one of the oldest in the Americas. Construction here began around 1598 and was completed in the early 18th century and reportedly was built with stones from a Mayan temple. It's an example of Spanish Baroque architecture, and it's known for its ornate decoration, including frescoes and gilded altarpieces and chapels. The cathedral has undergone several renovations and additions throughout its history, including the addition of chapels and towers. It's a real popular tourist destination, and it's in use today. Walking north from Plaza Grande, the first few blocks are full of very colorful shops selling all sorts of fun souvenirs for tourists. Sidewalks are wide and quite even, something you probably couldn't say for many areas. Shop owners will happily encourage you to come into their tienda and shop, but most are pretty good-natured and it's not too much of a bother. Iglesias de Jesus is apparently the second oldest church in the city and was built in 1618 using stones from an ancient Mayan temple. And on some stones, apparently, Mayan carvings are still visible. Well, it's a really nice place to sit in one of the kissing chairs here in Merida, in the shade, a little park, and a little bit of a breeze. It's a fairly warm 35-degree day. It's just sitting, relaxing, enjoying a little bit of a breeze in the shade. It's awesome. Paseo de Montejo is the main north-south boulevard in Centro Mérida. It is lined with large shade trees and wide sidewalks, and there are many restaurants and bars. It's a beautiful place to stroll during the day, and in the evenings, many of the buildings are lit with colorful lights. The soothing sounds of live music and the smells of many carts of street vendors selling tacos and marquesitas. Sunday mornings, the street is blocked to motorized traffic and open only to bicycles. Paseo de Montejo is famous for its many ornate colonial mansions. Many of these are lit up at night, adding to the stunning spectacle. Tourists and locals alike keep coming back for a stroll. Okay, so one of the next step in our immigration is as we're walking down Paseo Montejo in Merida, my wife, eagle eye here, spotted Pen Norte. So you need to take your, after you've been approved at the consulate in your home country, in our case Canada, the next step was to travel here to Merida for an appointment. But prior to your appointment, and ours is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we have to go into the bank to pay the immigration fee. So instead of paying it right to immigration, you pay it to the bank and you get a receipt. My wife spotted this, and it was just starting to spit a little bit of rain, and the torrential downpour happened while we were waiting in the air-conditioned bank and paid our fee, and it's all done. So we have a meeting with our immigration lawyer tonight, Yesenia, she's awesome, and then we meet at immigration tomorrow, so we'll let you know how it goes. So we're hiding from the rain. We found this giant tree here that pretty much totally blocks out the rain. So we're just standing here in the rain, but we're totally dry. Oh, at least we're only as wet as we were when we found the tree. Well, we found another place to hide out from the rain. We'll see if they kick us out or not. This is in front of a Hotel Conquistador on Paseo Montejo. So we're here on Paseo Montejo in Merida, Yucatán. Here in the middle of the traffic circle is a Monumento de la Patria. And this is a monument that is commemorating the Mayan history here in the Yucatán. And it's right in the middle of Paseo Montejo. It's a major street with lots of walking cafes and shops and the old historic mansions. They go back, some of them hundreds of years, in this 500-year-old city, one of the oldest cities in North America. So the baked goods here are amazing in Mexico. Let's check this place out. Hola, buenas tardes. I don't know what these are, but that looks amazing to me. It's just less than $1. I think I want one of those horseshoes. What do you think? One of those horseshoes, or what is that? Pata chica. So when we first came to Mexico, we were thinking that we would eat these local natural food, we would walk a lot, and maybe we would lose weight. Yeah, that chance. The food here is amazing, but it's certainly not keto. So when you go into a panaderia or a bakery, they have these big silver trays. You pick up a tray and some tongs, and then you choose whatever it is you're looking for, and you put it on the tray and give it to them, and they give you a little ticket, and then they wrap it all up for you, and you go to the cashier and pay for it, and then you show your ticket and you go away with your package of goods. The baked goods in Mexico are amazing. Alright, let's see if there's any good. Don't come to Mexico if you're on keto. This is amazing. So it's Pan Mateo on Paseo Monteo in Merida. Tune in next time. Tomorrow we go to the INM, or Mexican Immigration, to finish our process of obtaining Mexican residency. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that little bell notification icon so you'll be notified as new videos come out. See you on the next video.